the names of over 65 lakh people that have been removed from Bihar's draft voter list, which it carried out under the special intensive revision exercise. Now, the EC's decision comes after the Supreme Court's direction to make sure all the deleted names are made public, and that's what the EC did. But nonetheless, we saw protests escalating by the India bloc members. That's visual there on our screens of a rally of Rahul Gandhi, Tejasvi Yadav, all carrying out a rally against the Election Commission and the BJP, saying that this is a bid by the EC and the BJP to steal votes that aren't in their favor. Now, Election Commission Chief Gyanesh Kumar has defended this exercise altogether, calling it a corrective measure, a drive to fix errors in the electoral roll. In fact, he conducted a press conference dismissing the allegations of vote chori as completely baseless. Now, India bloc leaders nonetheless hitting back hard. Rahul Gandhi has launched this whole voter Adhikar Yatra. I showed you visuals of that with Tejasvi Yadav in Bihar, and one should know very well the context here is Bihar elections. Upcoming very soon, just around the corner. And in the heat of the moment here, you have the opposition leaders, by all means, putting pressure on the Election Commission and the Supreme Court. Petition after petition in the Supreme Court saying that this is nothing but vote chori. So all forms of protests that have been launched by the opposition, Vote Adhikar Yatra. Those are the visuals that you see on our screens there that the opposition has launched to accuse the EC of colluding with the BJP to manipulate the process. These are the allegations that they've leveled. What began as roll revision has now spiraled into allegations of mass vote theft and demands for transparency. Opposition leaders allege that 65 lakh names have been struck off arbitrarily, but I did mention to you, EC has now released the 65 lakh names that have been deleted on their portal, saying that if your name has been deleted arbitrarily or without, basically without a reason, you can come back, click on a link, and we will add you back on the list if you provide relevant documents. So EC has done its part, but the parliament, of course, erupting with MPs wearing vote chore T-shirts, accusing the EC of disenfranchising voters. Over 300 MPs marched to the EC headquarters as well. Many of them were detained by the Delhi police. The EC has hit back, insisting complaints can only be raised during the claim period. You can't do it after. EC demands either evidence of vote chori or asking Rahul Gandhi to apologize for these allegations against them, reaffirming the principle of one person, one vote. Well, today the India bloc leaders raised the stake further. They've demanded the EC certify the voter rolls as clean before cooperating. Rahul Gandhi has framed this as a battle for democracy, saving the constitution and protecting every vote. India bloc also now considering the impeachment motion against CEC Gyanesh Kumar. Imagine that's how far that the opposition has gone now to say that we don't want the Chief Election Commissioner Gyanesh Kumar to be carrying out his duties. He must be, with immediate effect, removed from the position. And with barely any numbers yet, the opposition, of course, basically not having the majority, still they want to push for an impeachment. Will that happen? Well, the Chief Election Commissioner can be removed only by a motion passed with a two-thirds majority in both houses. To admit such a motion, at least 50 MPs must first sign in support. Well, whether that's going to happen or not, we're going to wait and watch. The confrontation, though, shows at this point no signs of easing as protests and rebuttals mount on both sides.
अगर डिलीट हुए हैं वोट समाजवादी पार्टी की वजह से, तो फर्जी वोट डिलीट हुए। विधायक बीजेपी की छिबरामऊ के उनके अपने बूथ पर बहुत फर्जी वोट थे। 200 से ज्यादा हमने डिलीट कराए हैं फर्जी वोटों को। एक उदाहरण दे दिया मैंने आपको, और इसलिए मैं आपको रिसिप्ट दे रहा हूं। होमवर्क आप भी करिए। अभी मैं लौट के दोबारा आ रहा हूं, फिर आपको बहुत प्रिंट आउट दूंगा, विद एफिडेविट दूंगा। हमारी मांग केवल इतनी है कि एक तो जाति के आधार पर बीएलओ मत लगाइए, जाति के आधार पर प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर मत बनाइए। आप तय कर लेते हो कि कौन अधिकारी सूट करेगा। आप उत्तर प्रदेश का आंकड़े निकलवाइए आज, और मैं आप सबसे कह रहा हूं सबसे कि आज आप आंकड़े निकलवाइए कि चुनाव होगा तो किस अधिकारी के अंडर होता है, एडीएम के अंडर। अगर उस एडीएम पूरे उत्तर प्रदेश में अगर एक भी पीडीए का अधिकारी हो तो बता देना आप।
Why didn't the Chief Election Commissioner make the same request to the BJP? They have also held a press conference. But why isn't the Chief Election Commissioner treating the BJP the same way as the Congress? I think the Chief Election Commissioner, through his press conference, has only undermined the reputation of this constitutional post.
वोट चोरी जैसे गलत शब्दों का इस्तेमाल करके जनता को गुमराह करने का असफल प्रयास किया जाए तो यह भारत के संविधान का अपमान नहीं तो और क्या है। सारे मतदाताओं को अपराधी बनाना और चुनाव आयोग शांत रहे, संभव नहीं। हलफनामा देना होगा या देश से माफी मांगनी होगी।
All right, let me quickly bring in our panelists on board to give us a little sense on where this debate is really headed towards. Charu Pragya, spokesperson of the BJP, joining us. Dr. Suraj Mandal, we also have spokesperson of the Congress. Thanks very much. We have Ajit K. Jha, senior journalist. I really appreciate you taking your time joining us here today. I'd, of course, start with Suraj Mandal, who's the Congress spokesperson here today. We are looking at protests escalating, but at a time like this, you have the Election Commission deciding to release a list of all the deleted voters just so that there is satisfaction that this drive is legitimate. Do you believe that the names that have been released by the EC has been cut off for good reasons, or do you feel that that list of 65 lakh voters that has been released, the names have been released, it's now up to you to verify it and tell us whether this is genuine voters who have been deliberately deleted? Because that's the suspicion you have.
The list has been released just yesterday, and now people will start saying, you will see that Pandora's box will open, because it will show how the Election Commission of India, which claims to be very impartial and which has done its duty well, has actually not done. But let me first begin with what the Chief Election Commissioner, Gyanesh Kumar Gupta, who had his press conference yesterday, he has been so, the conduct which he has done is not only just shameful and disgraceful for the whole nation, but imagine, he considers himself a constitutional authority, a body. And what is Mr. Rahul Gandhi? He is just a leader. He is also leader of opposition, and that is out of constitution what he wants to say. He is ordering, he is behaving as if he is some opposition party like BJP, hand in glove with them, asking Rahul Gandhi to apologize within a week or give an affidavit. Number one, affidavit for what? Affidavit, will the Election Commission sign the affidavit? Because all the documents were provided by Election Commission themselves. It was not just from somewhere that Mr. Rahul Gandhi got, and he did an exercise of 6 months with all proof. And yesterday, Mr. Gyanesh Kumar Gupta didn't utter a word about it. He didn't answer a single correspondence statement. Let me be clear that when he says apologize, it is he who will have to apologize, and he doesn't get even a week. He should know that he has cheated on the people, and he's doing that constantly.
No, but that's
And
precisely
is
the
why.
picture that the opposition is painting, that even before Bihar elections
No, it's
closes
not the
in,
picture.
you are basically trying to say that the elections are rigged. It's rigged much in advance itself by BJP and Election Commission together.
The whole proof what has happened in Maharashtra or Haryana or in Delhi. And let me tell you, this question was not raised first by Rahul Gandhi. It was also raised by Mamata Banerjee in West Bengal, in which the Election Commission agreed and they admitted that it was their fault. Again, they have not come up with explanation. The date given was June, and they have crossed the date. And again, today, they are asking for affidavit. Right in 2022, 18,000 voters submitted their affidavit. Why
No,
their
so
votes
Suraj,
have
see,
been,
my
have been
only
deleted.
limited question
No,
to
no,
you is that EC has now released
Election
the
Commission
list of
didn't
65
reply
lakh
to it.
voters that it had deleted. If you want to carry out a third-party audit of that list, by all means. In fact, I should ask Pragya, Charu Pragya, would you want to confirm to us if the BJP will support a third-party audit of this, of the names that have been released, deleted names? Are you in support of the EC releasing these names, a list of deleted people who are out of the electoral roll of Bihar ahead of the elections?
Nabila, very good evening to you and a very good evening to all our viewers. I think we have reached the lowest point possible when it comes to the way democracy is being perceived by the opposition in our country. Because the country cannot be run by your slogans. If you have a fact to state, state it on a piece of paper with accountability, with your signature under it. Don't state it from the safety of a podium in front of you. Because this is what it has come down to. Where does the buck stop, Nabila? It stops at the highest authority, which is the Supreme Court. What has the Supreme Court said? That the SIR is a voter-friendly process. What did the Election Commission clarify? And this has been said multiple times that you have a whole month to raise objections. A whole month. You know how many objections were raised in the last 17 days by the opposition in Bihar? Zero. Zero. So when the Congress is screaming and shouting today and disrupting proceedings in the parliament on a day that should have been celebrating national pride, the fact is that when it comes to taking accountability, they had zero applications filed for any kind of a correction, and the nation needs to remember this. You cannot run away by levying an allegation every single time and then hiding. Because isn't this exactly what they have become habitual of doing? Lying, shooting off their mouths, and forgetting that you are supposed to be the opposition, which is chosen by the people of this country. And our people, I think, somehow have made a mistake sending Rahul Gandhi into that position. They really have made a mistake because...
Well, you're calling this a lie. They're saying that this is legitimate concerns that they're raising across states that are non-BJP governed. Okay, apart from this being a lie, let's get to the top focus here. We've heard the protests by the opposition for the last few weeks. In fact, the entire monsoon session largely has gone by in this very protest itself. But it's huge. Election Commission deciding to release the names of deleted voters is huge.
What have they been doing?
Election Commission releasing the list of deleted voters is huge. It hasn't happened before. This is unprecedented. It could happen pan-India. Next elections is in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. And this could set precedents. Is this a move in the right direction? Ajit Jha, Election Commission says that they have released the list of all deleted names. Do you believe now this should bring in some satisfaction? Are you satisfied? Because I remember that you were not happy with the SIR drive yourself. You come from Bihar.
See, I think it's too late, too little, too late, first of all. The 65 lakh voters whose names were deleted should have been put on the website a month back. In fact, the Supreme Court had to almost force the Election Commission to bring out the names. If you remember, the lawyer of the Election Commission had shamelessly argued in Supreme Court that no law forces us to bring out the 65 lakh names. They had deregistered voters' names from the list on grounds of death and permanent mobility. I don't know what the hell is permanent mobility. I have covered elections for 30 years. I still don't understand that term. If you leave your home for a period of a month, you cannot be considered permanently, you have moved away, immigrated out. I move between Bihar and Delhi all the time. If someone comes to my home and in that 25 days period and I'm not there, they cannot consider the fact that I have, finally left Bihar. So what I'm saying is the Election Commission should not have used Article 324 as a shield, and using it as a shield, they went on arguing shamelessly, arrogantly, without sort of paying attention to the spirit of the Constitution. They did not allow Aadhaar card. They did not allow the epic voter card again until the Supreme Court forced them to, which is barely in the last 2-3 days. So, the Congress spokesperson is right that the list has just come out. Now the people should be given 2 months to figure out why the names are not there and are they there or not. See, there is not much time. The hurry, the tearing hurry in which the Election Commission carried this out. And mind you, if you look at CSDS, Center for Studies in Developing Societies, they have done a survey on that. And they have pointed out, in fact, it just came out in the Hindu on the weekend, 2 long surveys, which points out that when you carry on a faulty SIR, which the Election Commission has done in Bihar, what you do is you do unfair you take away the rights of the poor. They have gone
So
and asked
Ajit Jha, then
questions
you're also
from
not
all
satisfied.
communities.
You're also not satisfied with the Supreme Court, who says that SIR is in the right direction. It's to weed out duplicates, fake voters.
No one
This
says,
is the need of the
Nabila,
hour.
that SIR, no one has ever pointed out, not a single person, that SIR is wrong. Everyone is pointing out the way it is being carried out, the timing of it, and those 11 cards that the Election Commission considered as very important, that the voters must have one of them, and not considering Aadhaar card, not considering Epic voter card, which, by the way, the Election Commission themselves provide. Passport, not even 1.5% of voters in Bihar have passport. Then, for example, I have the whole list here, by the way. Things
Can
like...
you give us clarity on the kind of documents needed? Ajit, just a quick one. Can you give clarity on what documents are needed to prove that you're eligible to vote in Bihar as part of the SIR drive?
Let me start from the bottom. Land house allotment certificate. What percentage of population in Bihar has land allotment certificate? Not even probably 1 or 2%. Forest rights certificate. The whole of Bihar has barely 1.5% forest. How many people would have forest rights certificate? NRC. NRC has not taken place in Bihar. That was one in the list out of the 11. Then matriculation certificate. How many people in Bihar? It's a state with the lowest literacy rate in the country. Probably, I don't have the figures in front of me, but I would argue almost 50 to 60% people in Bihar may not have a matriculation certificate. Caste certificate, that's the only certificate majority of the people in SC, ST and OBC community have. Why? Because the Nitish government carried out a caste certificate. Birth certificate. 30 years ago in this country, even if you were born in a hospital, there were no birth certificates. And we are talking about voters, right? Majority of the above 40 people don't have birth certificates.
So if you, out of how many documents? 11 documents? 11 documents?
None
out
of
of 11, if you have 3 or 4, is it enough? Or you need to have all 11?
Anyone?
No, you just need to have one. You need to have one, but none of these documents. LIC. How many poor people have LIC? Identity card, bank, post office. How many poor people have bank accounts? None of these documents, majority of the voters coming from Dalits, coming from OBC, MBC, or in fact, if you look at the CSDS survey, it gives you figures of what is the percentage of people who have any of this. In fact, majority of the poor have Aadhaar card, the Epic voter card, the Manrega card. None of these were, the ration card, none of these were considered by the arrogant Election Commission on silly grounds. They quoted some silly Supreme Court judgment saying, oh, well, there were doubts there. There are doubts about everything. Even a passport can be fake. So many times I have lived abroad. So many times, people from India has been caught with Nepal passports, the other way around. So, fraud can be anywhere. The point is that you must, as the Supreme Court argued, go by inclusion, not by exclusion. In fact, the Supreme
Correct.
Court...
Certainly the Supreme Court has said that, but also that said, the Supreme Court has also supported the Election Commission's drive. So at this point, it's, as much as we speak and debate here, the EC is going ahead with its move. Nonetheless...
No one opposed the drive, by the way, Nabila.
I get it. The drive in the method that they are adopting, that is going to continue. There's no change in that. Because the Supreme Court has not asked the EC to change its documentation. The proof
It
of
has.
documentation
It has.
still remains the same.
No, it has. It has forced the EC to bring out the 65 lakh names deleted.
So it's come out,
It-
which is precisely where I opened this show with. The EC has released the names, deleted names. Should that bring you some satisfaction?
It has forced the EC to consider Aadhaar card. It has forced the EC. The EC was not considering for the last 1 month. The whole drama for the last 1
So
month.
now is
was
Aadhaar,
because of this
Aadhaar accepted?
hostage. Now,
Okay.
after the whole drama is over, naturally the leader of the opposition will be angry. You wasted time. The entire voter of Bihar are livid with anger. And that's why the leader of the opposition has gone that and made that an issue. In fact, it is because of the EC that the entire India bloc has come
Doctor,
together.
please put a stop to this
300
rant and allow me to
MPs
respond.
about the parliament
A
to
quick
protest.
one from Suraj.
Can I come in
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a minute?
Suraj, quick one. Suraj, from you. Are you
Yeah,
really
yeah,
serious?
that-
India bloc
I
asking
am
for
a voter-
impeachment. You don't have the numbers in the parliament, but you still want
No,
to
please-
push for
please let me
impeachment
first,
against the
tell
chief
you on
election
You asked
commissioner.
about the 65 lakh voters. I am one of the voters. My card said that you should go and meet the BLO. Now there are other 2 crore people recommended to be deleted. Now, on what basis they have not said? And secondly, the BJP itself held a press conference. Anurag Thakur had, they accused the election commission also of this sort of impropriety in voter list. But he has not been given he has not been asked for an affidavit. No notice has been served on him. So it's what is happening is now that since there is a move against BJP, it will get ample support. And I think
Okay.
the government will have to see to
Well,
it.
in last
Since,
27
Yeah, yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
opposition-
Charu, Pragya, I will end with you and you have ample time. Please go on.
Thank you. Now, after this entire rant, I'm going to put things in perspective for everyone. A formal process should have been put in place by the so-called savers of democracy. What have they done? Have you filed a formal affidavit? Have you filed a formal
Yes,
complaint?
yes,
In the
yes.
last 17 days, all your nearly over a lakh of BLAs, have they moved any formal application? The answer is no.
Wrong.
Zero. So the
Wrong.
election commission is also offered to act on real evidence, not on you levying allegations and then running away. That's the first point. The second thing
Nobody
I
is
want to
running
say,
away.
yet again, they're missing the point. The buck stops with the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has maintained that the Aadhaar cannot be used because it's a proof of residency, not citizenship. And it's sad that
So then
nuance
this is a way
not-
to get people citizenship. Is this a drive to find out citizenship?
No, so that's exactly what I'm saying. So if the Supreme Court upheld something that the Election Commission has submitted, why are you not following what the Supreme Court
Okay,
is saying?
but all
I'm
right.
asking you again, where does the buck stop with
See,
you?
Supreme Court's word prevails, but the EC saying that objections on this must be raised only during the claims and objections period. That process gives hardly any time for voters or parties like the opposition to come out with.
For objections. Let's not misunderstand this. There have been multiple individuals who've asked for clarifications, details, changes. What about these political parties who are crying every day, including right now on your show, Nabila? 17 days, zero complaints. What have you been doing? Are you supposed to be
Wrong.
just
I
speaking
want to come
to
in.
the
There are
Okay.
thousands and thousands of complaints. You are always lying on that. There are thousands and thousands of complaints. Election Commission has lied on it.
Okay,
And
you know,
BJP
as I
partner
end here,
lying on it.
Charu Pragya, we really have faith that the EC's decision to release the deleted names will now give some level of satisfaction. And if the names are not satisfactory enough, then it's up to the opposition to raise this. They're anyway holding protests in the parliament, and that continues. We will very clearly follow up on this, but I really thank you, Charu Pragya, Ajit, and Suraj for joining us on that.